So I'm guessing you all watched the absolute shit show that was the Reform Party press conference earlier today. What an absolute joke that was. Apparently, it's come to light now that half of these people who they say have defected have already joined the party. Some of them joined way back on the 1st of February, and they just announced it now to make it a bit more dramatic, to make it look like more people have actually defected to the Reform Party when they really haven't. I think it's just these people have defected over the last few months, and now they've just collected them all together and say, look, all these people have just defected to the Reform Party, which is absolutely nonsense. Also, the people who have actually defected are milquetoast, centrist types, which is exactly what the Reform Party is now. It's a centrist party. Nigel Farage has said so himself. He says in an interview that he's not a populist, that the Reform Party isn't right-wing, it's a centrist party, which is neither use to anybody, really, is it? Because, as Mayatusi just said in his live stream, the centre ground doesn't exist anymore. There is no centre ground. You're either left wing or you're right wing. It's as simple as that. There are no floating voters in the centre anymore. And that's mainly because the climate in this country politically has become so polarised. People are so passionate about what they believe in now, if they are political. They're either left wing or they're right wing. It's that simple. Nobody's like in the middle, and ahhing anymore. You're either right wing or you're left wing. Now, looking at what the Reform actually recruited, most of them were just, Tory wets, the London metropolitan bubble types that, sip champagne and that kind of stuff. People that aren't going to come up with anything radical or any changes like that. These are the people that are just going to sit there in their councillor jobs and do absolutely nothing and serve out their time and collect their pensions. That's what they're going to do. Oh, obviously they've got a Liberal Democrat in there that's actually a globalist. They've got an ex-Labour councillor in there as well. So it's not what we wanted, is it? And a lot of people are saying, a lot of the members are saying that this isn't the party that I signed up for. This isn't the party that I paid £25 to create. I wanted to create a proper right-wing party which was for the people, by the people. And like I said, the Reform Party initially was to bring me and people like you into this Reform Party, so to put us in the forefront and bring our voices to Parliament. But they're not doing that. They're not recruiting grassroots people. Where apparently the members are just there just to pay their £25 a month, and they can shut their mouths and have no say in how the party is run, because Reform isn't democratised at all. There's no way to remove either Zaya Yousaf or Nigel Farage at all. Nobody voted for the chairman. Nobody voted for the leader, which you thought they would have done before they go up for re-election. They would put themselves out there and get a mandate from their membership to say, yeah, we've got a mandate now. We've been voted into power. But they haven't done that because they know what would happen now. Half the membership, I'm guessing, would probably not want Nigel Farage as leader. They definitely don't want Zaya Yousaf as chairman. He would be gone. So they're not going to do that, are they? So my advice would be ditch Reform, because it's not the party that they said they were going to be. It's centrist. Another thing I want to cover as well, I did cover this on my community section. I dropped Dan Mutton's live stream from today, I believe. There's actually a branch manager from Reform in there, basically saying why he resigned. One of the main reasons he resigned is because of their weakening of policies. Now, everybody remember how Nigel Farage said that once they got in power, they were going to leave the European Court of Human Rights. Day one, we're going to leave the European Court of Human Rights. That's not going to happen anymore. He's softened on that. Apparently, that's now going to be up for a referendum. He's going to put that to the country under referendum. This is how weak they're getting. So they're weak on immigration. They're weak on illegal immigration. They're weak on radical Islam and the Islamists. They're basically weak on everything that we want them to be strong on as a party. So, like many people have been saying in my comment sections, what is the point in Reform anymore? I'll leave that to you. You can answer down below in the comments. This is Vindicator. Sign off.